Hey guys, so I'm back from Seattle. I am back in my home, ready to move into college. I just spent 8 days between Mallory and Hunter, and it was an amazing time in Seattle. I had so much fun. I saw so much, I did so much, I ate so much good food. Oh my god, there was some good food up there. But now I'm back, and a lot of you guys are asking, like, what the fuck happened? Like, you were there with this guy, are you dating him, are you guys in a relationship? Like, what's happening? Like, we're so confused, and TBH, same. But I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on, a little update on my love life and how things are going for me, because this is what I do. So, here's what happened in Seattle. So back in like the very end of April, like I met this guy like on the internet, obviously. We'd matched on Tinder like back in September of last year, and then he chipped off the basic. And so like, you know, no phone, like no contact, and being fickle as fuck as I am, I deleted Tinder like 3 times along the way. Like I delete Tinder every other day, and I delete my whole account. I don't just delete the app, I'm stupid. But so like we unmatched and, you know, go along in life and blah blah blah. And then I put out my untold coming out story, suicidal thoughts video, and he saw it, he found it, and he saw my Mississippi State pillow on my couch. And so like he messaged me and was like, oh my gosh, there's like a gay YouTuber from Mississippi State, like what the heck? And so I was like, who is this guy? And so like he'd graduated from Mississippi State, so it was like a connection there, and I'd seen one of his videos before on YouTube. It's like his only video. It's really beautiful like shots of Mississippi State's campus, and it's like really inspirational, and it's just really great. I'll put it in the link below. I still love that video. And so like we started talking and stuff, and like just kind of started building up this kind of relationship sort of online. And obviously like if you know me, you know I'm more of like an in-person kind of physical kind of thing. And so I was like, hey, I'm planning like a trip or like a vacation. Like about 2 months in, I was like, do you mind if I come up to Seattle? My best friend just moved out there, and I want to come see the city anyways, and I figured like we can meet up and like hang out like a day or two or something like that. And so he was like, okay, cool. And so we talked for like 3 months, and we talked about just staying friends because of the distance and not getting emotions involved. But if you know me, I'm emotional as fuck, and I can't really keep my emotions out of anything. So I was slowly falling for this guy, even though like I knew like back in the back of my mind, like things weren't quite gonna work out the way that I thought they would. So I get up there and I spend the first 2 days with Mallory, and everything was great. We had a lot of fun. And then I switch hands over to Hunter, and staying with him and his roommates was the best experience of my life. He lives with 4 other gay men, and they are a hoot and a half. I love them to death. I cannot wait to go back and visit them. They were amazing. It's a totally different like feel, because like down here in the South, like you don't get to be around that many other gay people. And I did have a gay roommate, but it was nothing like this. This was completely different and completely just amazing. The banter in the house, the talk, everything was just so fun. I absolutely loved it, and I hope one day I live in a house like that, because that is like goals. But so I was up there with him, and like the first 2 days were great. Like I was like, okay, like maybe this can turn into something. Like we're having a really good time. Like, you know, like I was holding his hand, like, you know, stuff like that. Like we were acting like a couple, and basically like in my head, like we already were a couple. And then like about the 3rd or 4th day, like we sat down and we talked about like what we were looking for and what we wanted out of this. And obviously being 19 years old, I'm dumb. I think everything in the world, rainbows and butterflies and fairies, like everything exists, and Santa Claus is still real. So I'm still hopeful as fuck that this is gonna work out. And he's just kind of like, I'm not at a place in my life where I want a relationship right now. Like I like having you like as a friend, and I like having you around, but like I can't do dating. And so that kind of like mind fucked me. I was like, god dang, like why? But I totally understand where he's coming from, because I mean there is a little bit of an age difference between the 2 of us. I'm still in college, he's out of college, and so he's going on with his life, and he's trying to figure out what it is that he wants, and I'm sitting here like, you know, like whatever. But so we talked about that, and we still had a great time the rest of the few days. Like maybe I was a little salty some mornings because he'd wake me up at 6 a.m. in the morning. I don't do mornings. If you ever wake me up before 10 a.m., I might kill you. But we had a fantastic time. I loved being with him. I loved being around him. And he's still one of my best friends. I absolutely love that kid to death. Like, we still talk on the phone. We still text each other. I still make sure that he's doing things because he's forgetful as fuck. But, you know, it's just kind of how it is. I'm 2,400 miles across the country, and most people know how long distance kind of goes. unless you've known them for a while and you're really willing to work through it, it's not really gonna work out. And I totally understand and get that. And you can try it and you can do it, and I fully support you if you're trying to do a long distance relationship, because trust me, I know it's hard. It's very hard. And you are a courageous motherfucker. Like, I love you if you were trying to do long distance, because Lord knows most people can't do it. And so I'm back home, and I'm not gonna lie, I've already been on a date, but I'm trying to get out of that mindset of, okay, I want to date one guy, we're like, that's just gonna be it, we're gonna be together forever and that's everything. I mean, I don't know why I thought, like, you know, I am a hopeless romantic. That's just who I am, and I can't help it. But I am willing to go out on more dates this semester. I'm looking to get out and experience more of the world and try to figure out what it is that I am actually looking for, because I think I know, but I'm also a baby and I don't know what I want. I mean, I'm 19 years old. I'm not even 20 yet. Like, come on. So, trying to figure all that stuff out, and obviously I do still have feelings for Hunter, and I'm gonna still have feelings for Hunter, and I'm probably gonna, like, be in love with him for, like, the rest of my life. Whether that just be as a friend or whether it develops into something later on in my life, I have no idea. But I'm moving on with my life. Like, I want to be happy, I want to be smiley, I want to have a good time, I want to go out with other guys and do things and, you know, try out a couple different relationships maybe. I'm just kind of flowing now. I've been kind of stuck on some things over this past summer, and I've really grown as a person in the past couple months, especially like through YouTube and on my channel. Like, things have changed a lot if you haven't noticed. I've gotten a little more dedicated, a little more open with this kind of stuff. But the point is, I am single, I've been single, and I'm probably gonna be single. Maybe not, maybe the right guy will come along, maybe another guy will come along, who knows. I am gonna be going out on dates and stuff. I am gonna be going out and, like, seeing what I can see and meeting people that I can meet and having fun, because the dates that we went on while I was in Washington were the funnest 5 days of my life. We stumbled on an Ellie Goulding concert. He took me to this little cafe called Bitch Biscuit. We went to this little pizza place that had the best pizza in the entire world, and I cannot remember the name of it, but it was so good. We went to an IMAX movie and saw the new Star Trek movie. It's okay. I mean, I liked it because of who I was with at the movies, but I mean, it was an okay movie. It wasn't like, we did a lot, and I'm sure you saw some of the stuff in that vlog, and yeah. The point is, I'm a person who believes in a lot of things. I'm a hopeless romantic, and I believe in love. I'm looking for it with someone someday, and I think we all are somewhere deep down. And I thought I found it, but right person, wrong time is the phrase I like to stick with. So, I'm gonna keep doing me, and I'm gonna keep having fun, and I'm gonna keep living my life. And it's not gonna stop me. So if you're going through some heartbreak, or maybe you just broke up with your boyfriend or girlfriend, or maybe you're just lovesick right now, just remember, life goes on. Put a smile on your face, go out there and try to have fun. Because I promise, as soon as something bad happens, something good is waiting right on the other side of that door. That's gonna be it for this video, you guys. I'll see you later.